Hi there, science fans. Welcome back to another exciting journey into the wonders of our world. Today, we're diving into a thought experiment with big implications. Imagine a world where something we take for granted every second of our lives suddenly disappears. Oxygen, we breathe it, we need it, we kind of take it for granted. It's the invisible force that keeps us alive, fueling our cells and powering our bodies. But what if it vanished? Poof, gone for just 5 seconds. It sounds like a short time, but the consequences would be enormous. Sounds short, right? Let's see what happens. In those 5 seconds, the world as we know it would change dramatically. First, let's remember why oxygen is so important. It's not just about breathing, it's about life itself. It's all about the air we breathe. Every breath we take is a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains us. Oxygen makes up about 21% of it. This small percentage is crucial for our survival. Our lungs take in oxygen and it travels through our blood to every cell. This process is vital for our energy and overall function. Without oxygen, our cells can't do their jobs. They can't produce energy, and they can't keep us alive. It's like trying to bake a cake without flour. Just as flour is essential for baking, oxygen is essential for life. But it's not just us humans. Animals need oxygen too. Every living creature on this planet relies on it. From the tiniest insect to the largest whale, they all need oxygen to survive. It's a universal requirement for life. Even fish get oxygen from the water using their gills. They extract it from the water, showing how diverse life forms have adapted to obtain this vital element. Oxygen is a key ingredient for life as we know it. It's the thread that connects all living beings, maintaining the intricate web of life on Earth. Okay, imagine this. Oxygen disappears for 5 seconds. What happens to us? The first thing you'd notice? Silence. Sound waves need a medium to travel, and that medium is air, specifically the oxygen in the air. No oxygen, no sound. Next, you might feel a little lightheaded. Our brains need a constant supply of oxygen. 5 seconds without it, and you might feel a bit dizzy. Think about holding your breath. Not comfortable, right? Now imagine doing that for 5 seconds without any air at all, but don't worry too much. 5 seconds is short, your body can handle it. You'd probably just gasp for air when the oxygen came back. It wouldn't be pleasant, but you'd live to tell the tale. Now let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. What happens to the environment when oxygen takes a 5-second break? It's not just about breathing. Oxygen plays a vital role in ecosystems around the world. Think about plants. They need carbon dioxide to make their own food, right? But guess what they release as a byproduct? That's right, oxygen. It's a beautiful cycle. But without oxygen, that cycle is disrupted. Animals that rely on those plants for food and shelter would feel the impact too. Even insects, which might seem small and insignificant, play a crucial role in pollination. A sudden disruption in the oxygen cycle could have ripple effects throughout the entire food chain. Okay, time for some mind-blowing stuff. Did you know that oxygen plays a big role in keeping our buildings standing? It's true. Oxygen reacts with metals like iron to create rust. Rust is basically iron oxide, a weaker form of iron. Now imagine if all the oxygen disappeared for 5 seconds. Suddenly the rust that holds many structures together would lose its grip. We're talking bridges, buildings, even airplanes. 5 seconds might not seem like much, but it could be enough to weaken these structures significantly. When the oxygen returns, these weakened structures might not be able to support their own weight, leading to collapses and accidents. Section 5, the silent skies, transportation's halt. Let's talk transportation. Cars, trucks, airplanes, they all rely on combustion engines. And guess what combustion engines need? You got it, oxygen. Without oxygen, these engines would simply stop working. Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway and suddenly your car sputters and dies. You look around and every other car on the road has come to a standstill. Planes would fall out of the sky, ships would lose power, it would be chaos. Thankfully, 5 seconds is a short amount of time. Most vehicles would probably just need a quick restart. But it goes to show how reliant we are on oxygen for something as simple as getting from point A to point B. Section 6, a moment in darkness, the electrical grids collapse. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this next one is a doozy. Imagine a world where, for just 5 seconds, oxygen vanished. It sounds like a scene from a sci-fi movie, but the implications are very real and quite dramatic. Did you know that electricity generation also depends on oxygen? It's not just about the air we breathe. Oxygen plays a crucial role in the functioning of our power plants. Many power plants burn fossil fuels like coal and natural gas to generate electricity. These plants rely on the combustion process, which requires oxygen to produce the energy that powers our homes and businesses. And you know what's essential for burning anything? Oxygen. Without it, the flames would be snuffed out and the turbines would grind to a halt. So, if oxygen disappeared for 5 seconds, those power plants would go dark. The immediate effect would be a sudden and complete shutdown of power generation. And when the power plants go dark, guess what else does? That's right, our homes, businesses, and entire cities would be plunged into darkness. Imagine looking out your window and seeing nothing but pitch black, no streetlights, no glowing windows, just an eerie, all-encompassing darkness. We'd be plunged into darkness. People would scramble for flashlights, candles, or any source of light they could find. The sudden blackout would create a sense of panic and confusion. 5 seconds of darkness might not seem like much, but it could have cascading effects. Traffic lights would go out, causing chaos on the roads as drivers navigate without guidance. Hospitals would lose power, putting patients at risk and disrupting critical medical procedures. Emergency generators might kick in, but the initial moments of darkness could be catastrophic. Communication networks could be disrupted, leaving people unable to call for help or check on loved ones. The loss of connectivity would add to the sense of isolation and fear. It would be a stark reminder of how interconnected our world is, and how reliant we are on something as fundamental as oxygen. This brief moment of darkness would highlight the fragility of our modern infrastructure and the delicate balance that keeps our society running smoothly. Section 7. The ripple effect, the interconnected web of life. We've seen how the disappearance of oxygen, even for a short time, would impact humans and our creations, but the consequences go far beyond us. Remember those plants and animals we talked about earlier? They'd be feeling the effects too. Fish would struggle to breathe as the oxygen levels in the water plummeted. Birds would fall from the sky, unable to power their flight muscles. Insects, crucial for pollination and pest control, would also suffer. The delicate balance of ecosystems worldwide would be thrown into disarray. Food chains would be disrupted, and entire species could face extinction if the oxygen deprivation lasted longer than 5 seconds. Section 8. Back to life, the return of oxygen. Okay, let's not end on a downer. Imagine the sheer joy and relief that would sweep across the globe as oxygen returns. Faces light up with smiles, laughter fills the air, and a collective cheer erupts from every corner of the world. After 5 long, silent, and slightly terrifying seconds, the oxygen returns. We can breathe again. The first deep breath feels like a gift, a precious reminder of the life-giving force we so often overlook. The world springs back to life. Flowers bloom with renewed vigor, city streets buzz with activity, and marketplaces bustle with energy. It's as if the entire planet has been given a second chance. Engines roar back to life, lights flicker back on, and the hum of machinery fills the air. The heartbeat of civilization resumes its steady rhythm, a testament to human resilience and ingenuity, and the sounds of nature fill the air once more. Birds chirp joyfully, streams gurgle with life, and even the cricket's song seems more vibrant. Nature too rejoices in the return of oxygen. But even though life goes on, the experience would undoubtedly leave a mark. People would reflect on the fragility of our existence and the delicate balance that sustains us. Conversations would turn to the importance of preserving our environment. We'd be left with a newfound appreciation for the invisible gas that sustains us. Looking up at the sky, holding a leaf, or watching a child play with a balloon, we'd be reminded of the simple yet profound gift of oxygen. We'd realize that something we often take for granted is actually precious and essential for life as we know it. Families would spend more time in nature, hikers would tread more lightly, and meditation outdoors would take on a deeper meaning. The experience would serve as a powerful reminder that we are all part of a delicate and interconnected web of life. Just like the dew on a spider web or the roots of a tree, our lives are intertwined in ways we often don't see. What affects one part of the web affects us all. Whether it's a school of fish swimming in unison, a flock of birds flying in formation, or a diverse community gathering, we are all connected. And in that connection lies our strength and our hope for the future. Section 9. A renewed appreciation, oxygen's undeniable significance. So, there you have it, folks. A 5-second glimpse into a world without oxygen. It might have been a wild ride, but it taught us some valuable lessons. We learned that oxygen is not just something we breathe, it's the foundation of our existence. It powers our bodies, fuels our technologies, and sustains the natural world around us. The next time you take a deep breath, remember the incredible journey that oxygen takes to reach your cells and the vital role it plays in keeping our planet alive and thriving. And that, my friends, is the power of science. It allows us to explore the what-ifs and gain a deeper understanding of the world around us. Until next time, keep asking questions and never stop exploring.